Sri Sreenivasa Reddy garu. My dear friends, Commissioner of Police Sri Sreenivasa Reddy garu, Principal Secretary Education Department Sri IPS garu, Additional CP Law and Order Hyderabad City, Additional CP Traffic Hyderabad City, Officer Shobha, senior officers present on the dais, friends from the media, and above all, the volunteers from NSS who are here today. Today is a very important day because it relates to traffic. Why? Because traffic regulation is something that touches all of us. All of us, our families, our friends, our relatives, our children, everyone, each one of us. As rightly said by CP Garu in his address, this is one thing which we have to be very careful about, and we have to follow the rules and regulations. Whether we are drivers, whether we are pedestrians, whether we are just walking on the road for whatever purpose, it affects all of us. We know that millions of people are affected. Either it may be injury or it may be death because of road accidents worldwide. And of course, we contribute a major part of that. As Vishnu Prasad was saying, we contribute about 11% also. It's a pretty high number. Traffic regulation relates to the rules and regulations, the guidelines which govern the movement of traffic, the movement of civilians on the road. All of you at in some point or the other, you must have experienced problems or faced problems because of traffic snarls, traffic congestions, and things like that. Imagine your relative, somebody needs to reach a hospital urgently, he's in an ambulance, but because of traffic congestion, traffic jam, the ambulance is not able to make its way to the hospital in time. It can happen to any one of us. It can happen to me, it can happen to you. So it's no one is safe. So we have to be involved, and we have to be involved as a community in regulation of traffic. Here, I would just like to relate, I would just like to mention, in Japan, traffic and others' responsibilities, sense of responsibilities, values are inculcated right from the beginning, right from your kindergarten days. And traffic is one important responsibility and a value which is taught to the children right from KG days. How? Apart from training, apart from education in the schools, they are given practical training. They are taken to the junctions, they are taught how to cross roads, they are taught how to observe and follow the signals. They have a system of traffic wardens where volunteers will come, they will train the children, they will hold the hand, they will handle the children in crossing the roads, zebra crossing, and etc. I am happy to note that so many NSS volunteers will now be traffic wardens for all of us, and they will be, not only the children, they will be educating the citizens and the drivers on the roads how what they should do and how they should follow the traffic rules and regulations. It's a very unique program which are my friend, my dear friend, Venkateshwar Garu and Sreenivasa Reddy have thought of. And I'm sure it's going to be a huge success. See, we mentioned that we were discussing about lane discipline. We have roads, we have lanes, but we don't have lane discipline. All of us are aware of lane discipline, but somehow we don't follow it. Am I right? Why is it? See, this thing has to come from within. The community has to be involved. You have to, you see, no amount of enforcement, no amount of filing, no amount of e-learning, no amount of enforcement will help. It's the community which has to come forward, it's the community which has to participate voluntarily, then only it can be followed. You see, if there is a red light, the traffic will be all of the people on the road, they will be on one side of the road, nobody will cross over to the other side. Why? As a community they have come forward. So why can't we do it here? Why can't we make it a community which is one of the best, not only in the country, all over? There's a famous saying that something which has to be done has to be monitored. If you don't monitor, it does not happen. Which is correct. If you see a traffic policeman on the road, you will follow the rules and the lights. If there's nobody, you will see left, right, or here and there, chalo, you'll jump the signal. The thing is, you might be careful. You might be taking precautions for avoiding an accident. But the person coming from the other side, he will not be so careful. So, an accident may happen not only because of your carelessness, it can happen because of the other person's carelessness also. So, all of us have to be involved, all of us have to follow traffic rules, then only some order, some orderliness will come in the traffic. Mr. Venkatesham was saying that we feel good when the traffic is moving, when we see from a high-rise building and some traffic is moving slowly, snarling through the roads. Yes, but as Sreenivasa was saying, if you are partner, if you are there in that snarl, you won't like it. All of us want to reach in time. All of us have so many things to do in our life. We want time to spend with our families. We want to reach office early. If suppose the traffic is good, the traffic is smoothly flowing, and you are able to reach your office in half an hour, definitely you would not like to waste 45 minutes if you are caught in a traffic jam. Everybody has their own priorities. Everybody wants to utilize their time for whatever purpose they want. All this can come only if we follow traffic rules, traffic regulations, guidelines, then only, and when we are involved, not because of fear of enforcement, but voluntarily from our side, then only this thing can happen. I am happy so many NSS volunteers have come forward, and of course, another happy thing is apart from 30,000 volunteers, about 3 lakh students, college-going students, they will also be involved, and they will be observing what you are doing, and you will be in effect killing them. So that will be a wonderful project, and so many of volunteers, so many school children, when they go back home, tell their fathers, their parents, and of course brothers and sisters, what are the traffic rules, what they should do. It will be a wonderful thing, and I congratulate both Principal Secretary Education Garu and CityCHIEF for coming up with this project and making it I'm sure it will be a huge success. Also, before I end, in fact, I would like to congratulate Principal Secretary Education for another thing, for the ideas which he has, whether it is for safe touch, that's a major problem these days, for small children, small girls, even for small boys. The safe touch is a big issue which needs to be tackled, and they have to be made aware what is safe touch, what is not, what is permissible and what is not, what is the meaning of no, what should be allowed, what should not be allowed. The other project also regarding the women safety, placing of spy cameras in changing rooms, trial rooms in supermarkets, superstores, wherever you go for buying clothing and all. So, as he was mentioning, you can place a spy camera anywhere. It can be in a power socket, it can be in a power switch, it can be somewhere above the roof, it can be anywhere. So this is one thing which is very important, and I am happy that this project will be taken up. The last but not the least, the issue of drug menace. Day after tomorrow we will be holding this International Day for Anti-Drug Abuse worldwide. It's being held, and we will also be holding a big program in Shilpkala Vedika. The government is also very keen, and it's a priority area for the government to ensure that we have a drug-free Telangana, Nasha-Mukt Telangana, and we all as citizens, as law enforcers, we have a duty to ensure that it happens. So that also will be taken up by our Principal Secretary Garu. I congratulate him for this and also thank him for this, for helping the police in taking up all these major issues. Of course, traffic being inaugurated today, other projects will be inaugurated in the days to come. I'm very happy that these projects are at least being taken up now. So with this, and congratulating all of you, all the volunteers which are and here the cheerful faces I can see, they are very enthusiastic in going ahead with it and learning the traffic regulations, and then of course going to the road and enforcing and helping us enforce traffic. Thank you and all the best to all.